Alright, so here we are. It is Wednesday, January 30th. And for where we are, this is all I got, is this small scale chart. And we are at 2118 north and 7112 west. So we're presently right about here, and as you can see, we're about to enter into the Caicos Passage, right here, and then head toward Hogstye Reef. And once we get there, then I have some charts on OpenCPN that'll give me a little more detail, and then we're going to head on through the old Bahama Channel and then up to the Florida Keys. So it's Wednesday morning, January 30th. And I'm guessing this is this dissipating cold front that's approaching us here. Let's see, we left all our sunshine is gone, and we got to watch out for some squalls here. The front is obviously not that strong, just judging by the barometer. The barometer has hardly changed, but there might be some squalls in this, so we got to be ready. We got to be on our toes here. And looks like we're also going to get some rain, which I wouldn't mind too much, getting the boat washed off. And then I'm guessing we're going to get a northerly wind shift on the other side of this, because they're forecasting northerly and then northeasterly winds. So I'm guessing this is our wind shift. We still have southeasterly winds now. Ahoy, everybody! It is Wednesday, January 30th, and we are at 22 degrees, 18 minutes north, and 71 degrees, 40 minutes west. And basically, we're just north of Caicos Island, and so we're gradually starting our turn into the Caicos Passage, coming onto a course of about 250 true. Now these winds are kind of bouncing around a bit. Generally, we got about southeasterly winds around 10 knots or so. We had some heavy rain showers go through this morning, and I managed to get a bath out of it and a shave, and the boat got a wash off, so can't complain about that. And so right now we just have kind of partly cloudy weather, still some showers around. I'm assuming that this convection and shower activity is a result of the fact that this weakening cold front is passing over us. And the barometer is rising slightly, so it seems to be a very weak front. Now, as far as our leaking through hull goes, it seems to have stabilized, basically now to a slow drip. You know, wrapping that whipping twine around the duct tape seems to be holding it back to about a slow drip. So that seems to be stabilized. Got my fingers crossed, and so it seems like we're not going to sink to the bottom of the ocean here. Weather-wise, still a pretty good forecast. All the way out till Sunday. This cold front, wherever it is going to gradually, sounds like kind of gradually move southeast, and it's dissipating. And then there's a large area of high pressure that's going to build in. And basically for us, that's going to mean east to northeast winds through Sunday. And they're forecasting fairly moderate strengths in the 10 to 20 knot range. That sounds like it's going to get kind of light on Sunday. So far so good as far as the weather goes. As of now, we're on our 4th day at sea, and we've done about 450 miles or so. So we're coming up. We're coming up on the halfway mark here. This passage is about 1,000 miles. So we're moving right along, and all is well. And that's all the news that's fit to print for today. And we'll check in with you all again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Ahoy, everybody. It is Thursday, January 31st, and we are at 22 degrees even north and 72 degrees 36 minutes west. We're just about right in the middle of the Caicos Passage. We got east winds, kind of hanging around 8 knots. These winds fell light last night, so we did a fair bit of drifting last night. So we've slowed down a bit here. We probably are, however, just about the halfway point of this passage. So we're still moving along pretty good. As far as the leak situation, it increased to a steady drip last night. And I heard the forward bilge pump cycling. So this morning I tried something a little different, which is I had some of this marine weld, which is basically a really thick epoxy. And so the idea was to put a bunch of that on the inside of the duct tape and then squish it up against the hole in the elbow. So I tried to do that, and it was quite difficult because not being able to close the valve off, there's just so much water pressure coming through that hole that I can't get the epoxy to stay in there long enough even to put some tape over it. So, but anyway, I tried. I managed to get duct tape with epoxy on the inside, and then I wrapped more duct tape tightly around it. And the long and short is I've seemed to have gotten it back to a very slow drip again. So hopefully that'll last. We're going to try put some of this marine weld. It's sort of a very thick epoxy. And I'm going to put it on some duct tape and try to push the duct tape up against the hole. And maybe that'll seal it. So, other than that, as you can see, we got very pleasant sailing out here. It's kind of light going. The winds are just kind of hanging around, kind of going between about 6 and 8 knots. And so we're moving along at 3 or 4 knots. The weather forecast is still pretty good. Basically, we got a big high pressure that's going to move off the U.S. East Coast and just kind of slowly move east, which means we should have gentle to moderate easterlies all the way through next Monday. Actually, our enemy might be more light winds than too much wind. But we'll see what happens. But it sounds like pretty much through the forecast period through next Monday is it's going to be fair winds. Other than that, we keep moving along here. I saw 3, count them, 3 yachts out here. I assume they're going between the islands here, so it's a fairly popular cruising ground. I've just seen a couple of ships so far, so I was surprised to see three yachts pass me by. So that was something new and interesting. And yeah, other than that, we just keep moving. We're going pretty slow now, but we keep moving along.